Good day. Getting started with QuickBooks. QuickBooks is an accounting software designed for small and medium-sized businesses to manage their finances, including income, expenses, invoicing, payments, tax deductions, and reporting, all within a locally installed software environment on your desktop. The core functions of QuickBooks are financial management, invoicing and payments, tax preparation, reporting, inventory management, payroll management, project costing, and time tracking. You will learn more about these specifics in the upcoming tutorials. The key features is that this is an online or desktop software application. It is also industry specific, where you can buy the correct version that matches the business or the potential employer. You also have the option of user permissions, where you can control who has access to what data and what features. Integration, which integrates with other businesses and other apps. Also available is remote access, which provides you the ability to work with QuickBooks any place, anywhere, anytime. The built-in payroll feature, which is an additional cost, also available. E-commerce integration if you have an online management company. And reporting features with over 200 built-in customized reports. These are the fee structures for the different types of QuickBooks you can purchase. Desktop Enterprise, Online Plus and Payroll, Online Plus and Payroll Premium Bundle. As you can see, it's very pricey. However, we will also work with the trial version in this training course. Now, I'd like you to stop the video and go to Google Classroom and watch the online versus desktop versions quick webinar. Okay, now that you're back, let's talk about the main players in QuickBooks. Customers, who are they? Why they matter? And what are their common tasks? Well, customers are people or companies who you buy your product or services from. Why they matter? Because you have to track the income and accounts receivable through them. Common tasks include creating invoices, tracking payments, and sending statements. Vendors. Who are they and why do they matter? Vendors are people or businesses who you sell goods to or services to. Why they matter? Because you need to keep track of the expenses and how you pay them and when you pay them. The common tasks are entering your bills for them, paying the bills, and then recording the purchases. Employees. Who are they and why do they matter? Employees are people who work for your business and receive a paycheck. Why do they matter? Because you need to track the payroll, tax withholdings, and their paycheck history. Common tasks include running payroll, filing payroll taxes, and tracking employees' time. Bank and credit card accounts. What are they and why do they matter? Your common tasks for them. Your financial accounts are connected to your QuickBooks. And so that's what you're using it for. They matter because that helps you track the money that goes in and out and allows for bank reconciliations. Common tasks include downloading transactions, reconciling your statements, and transferring funds. Next is your items, products, and services. What are they and why do they matter? Items and product and services are things you sell or buy, whether it's product or services and or fees. Why do they matter? Items are used on the sales form and bills to track income, expenses, and inventory. These are very important to your invoicing. Chart of accounts. What are they? They are a list of accounts used to categorize all transactions, including income, expenses, and assets. Why does it matter? They are the foundation for reporting and financial tracking of QuickBooks. In summary, the main players are customers, vendors, employees, bank accounts, items, and chart of accounts. And here we've itemized the role that each of these main players have and also their purpose. So here's a checklist to get started. We're first going to choose the right version, which is going to be the desktop 30-day trial period. We're going to install QuickBooks, and then we're going to set it up for your mock business company, and then customize it to fit your needs. We're going to add a fictitious bank account, and then begin to enter our customer and our vendor information. We'll also set up products and services and create those invoices for the sales, and then track our expenses and pay the bills. And then we'll run final reports for your final project, and then we'll show you how to back up your data. So we've already identified that we will be using the 30-day free trial version of QuickBooks, but I did want to go over the different versions that are available: QuickBooks Pro, Premier, Enterprise. Some of these will no longer be supported by Intuit, but you'll still be able to purchase it. They just will not provide support. These are the steps for creating and installing your QuickBooks platform. You're going to download the 30-day trial period. You're going to set up your company file and then open QuickBooks and create a new company, following the steps in the wizard, which is to enter your company name, choose your industry, and set up your fiscal year and chart of accounts and your preferences. So, learning how to do or set up your chart of accounts and how it works in QuickBooks is very, very important, because the chart of accounts list are all the company's accounts and their balances. QuickBooks uses a list to track the funds, debits, money coming in and money going out as a default parameter. However, you can actually create your own customized list, and you'll learn that in upcoming tutorials as well as projects that we're going to complete with QuickBooks. Now, before we go, I want to go over the different types of accounts. So there are several, 4 to be exact, categories: assets, liabilities, income, and expenses. Assets are purchases for things like vehicles, equipment, and buildings used for the business. Liabilities are funds you owe but haven't paid yet. Income is sales transactions for products and services sold. And then expenses are the costs for business operations like advertising, promotion, office supplies, etc. So you need to understand how the chart of accounts actually works for your specific company. We will discuss this in detail as we set that up for your mock business. And remember who customers are in QuickBooks. They are people or businesses who you pay for product or services. And the purpose of using QuickBooks is to track their income, sales, and accounts receivable, which is money owed to you. Examples of customer actions is to receive an invoice, make payments to your business, get a sales receipt, and we're going to show you exactly how to do all of this in these next 2 weeks of QuickBooks. Remember who your vendors are in QuickBooks? Vendors are people or businesses you pay for goods or services. And the purpose of vendors is to track expenses, bills, and accounts payable, money owed to you. Examples of that will be to send you a bill for materials or services, get paid for supplying goods, and provide your subcontractors with payment for services. So let's go ahead and get started.